guys, Jason Voorhees here with weapon-owners.com. We're going to do a little in-depth look. I've looked at a lot of videos on the internet about the new G2 Recons or any of the DPMS G2s. Didn't find a lot of information, so I'm just going to go through some of the stuff that I've found and seen and differences that I know of right off the bat. This is mine. I have made a few adjustments to mine. I did put a Strike Industries ambidextrous lever, and I also added a set of CCT anti-rotation pins to this. Other than that, just basic add-ons, you know, your aftermarket grips, bipod, scope, that doesn't really affect much. Magpul sling latch here. We're just gonna break a few things down here. I did add an extended charging handle lever, which I did have to modify a bit just to get it to work. That's just a Swamp Fox lever. No rhyme or real reason to any of this stuff, other than just I don't know quite everything yet about what's all different on this. So we're gonna go through and look at it. Set this off aside for a second. This is the bolt that's on the G2. Does have dual ejector pins or springs. It is all one piece machined. There is no staking or any of that anymore like on a regular AR bolt. It is a lot smaller and a lot lighter. I'd say it's more comparable to like a 223 size. I don't have one with me here that we can pull out, but this is, you know, pretty close. I would say closer to a 223 than a 308 actually. So I'll set that aside. The charging handle is completely different. This is the G2. This is a regular 308 charging handle that fits. That's a Mech Armor one that was in my Smith & Wesson M&P 10. And then there is the actual stock 223 one. So as you can see, it's kind of in between on the steps here. You know, you got your different stages. You got the standard 308, the G2, and a standard 223. So with that said, there's really no aftermarket availability for charging handles for the G2. Next, I'm gonna try to take off my dust cover port. I'll be sending it to a friend of mine along with my charging handle. They want to look at it, see what they can do, possibility of maybe an aftermarket dust cover and aftermarket charging handle. With that said, give me a few minutes. I'm going to rip a few of the things off so I can remove the handguard, because as you can see on the G2, the lower profile for the shell deflector, there is no pin that you can just slide out. You actually have to remove the pin somehow this way, which I'm going to explore and see what we can do there. Now that I got most of the stuff off, I should be able to loosen up the nut here and spin off the handguard. Hopefully allow me to get the pin out for the dust cover here, because the only hole I can see visible on the G2s to take out the dust cover is right there, so we'll have to go in through that way. Okay, for the next step, we're going to have to remove or loosen up this nut to spin off the handguard. Hopefully remove all of this so we can get to the dust cover. No, take off the ladder rail here. This is my JKL mobile gun vise. This is actually really nice for working on different things. Can do a variety of different things for ARs on this. There we go, and she's free. So now we will loosen this. And set that off to the side here. Spin the quad rail off here. Now that is removed. Kind of looking at how they do this here, it's a little bit different from my other Recon of how they actually did the nut. It's a little bit different. See, they got that pretty reefed on. They snapped off one of the little cogs there, but it looks to be we're going to have to remove the gas tube and the barrel nut to actually access this. So I'll go ahead and remove the gas tube and remove the barrel nut. Those are in there pretty good. Oh. I'm actually bending the wrench. Got my torch here. We're just going to heat that up a bit. See if that makes it any easier here. We've already twisted the Allen wrench. Yeah, much better. I was gonna say, without the heat, we already twisted the Allen wrench, trying to come off. Move that out. Okay, with that, I should be able to remove just the barrel nut and have enough room. Will my wrench fit this? So yes, it will. Great. The pins are different, as you can see. The notch out would be right there for this pin. Here's a 223 dust cover versus the G2. You can see the difference. The G2s are offset to the back more, where your 223 would be more centered. That won't be able to work, so hopefully people I send this off to enjoyed this, because it's been a little bit of a nightmare for me trying to get this all apart for them. I got it for them. I will have to order a new one of these for it. Charging handle will be going with them, so that'll all get shipped off right there to the company that's looking at doing it. So This is Jason Voorhees with WeaponOwners.com. This has been a look at my G2. Hopefully you got to see a little in depth about some of the things here, and you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and as always, give us your comments and feedback on it. Thank you.